This MTG box analysis will focus on the opening of a Wilds of Eldraine draft booster box that took place on September 4th, 2023. We'll begin the analysis by looking at all of the cards that we pulled from the 36 draft booster packs for the two different sets. Then we'll review how much of the main set and the Enchanting Tales subset we covered by non-foil and foil, along with a breakdown of coverage by rarity and a look at box duplication. Following this, we'll establish a baseline for value with a look at the current value of the two sets before moving into a recap of the actual observed value. Finally, we'll conclude with a summary. If you want to go deeper into the analysis and see all of the metrics for this box and more than 150 others, simply join the channel at the Give Me the Data level. Let's get things started by reviewing the contents of the box versus the cards that we were eligible to pull. Using this chart, we can see the cards that we were eligible to see from the main Wilds of Eldraine set in gray, the actual foils we pulled in orange, and the non-foils in green. In the non-foil space, we saw between 79 and 83 cards for each color, along with 2 showcase and 1 borderless. In the foil space, those numbers dropped a bit to 1 to 4 cards for each of the primary colors of Magic. From the Enchanting Tales subset, we saw between 6 and 8 non-foils for each of the colors of Magic, as well as a single anime borderless card, which happened to be in foil. Moving into coverage, from the main Wilds of Eldraine set, we saw 232 unique cards out of a possible 307, giving us 76% coverage of the cards that we were eligible to see. Our highest coverage among the primary colors of Magic was in white with 88% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 11 of the 307 cards, giving us just 4% coverage of the set. This time around, our highest coverage among the primary colors of Magic was in black with 9% coverage. Moving into the Enchanting Tales subset, we ended up seeing 30 of the 83 cards in non-foil for 36% coverage. And again, we only saw a single foil, good enough for less than 2% coverage. Pivoting to coverage by rarity and back to the main Wilds of Eldraine set, in today's box we saw every single common and uncommon that we were eligible to see in non-foil. We also saw 31 of the 79 rares for 39% coverage and 5 of the non-foil mythics for 16% coverage. In the foil space, we saw 5% of the commons, 4% of the uncommons, along with a single foil rare good enough for 1% coverage and a foil mythic good enough for 3% coverage. In the Enchanting Tales subset, we saw all 18 of the uncommons. We also saw 10 of the 35 rares for 29% coverage and 7 of the mythics for 2% coverage. In total, we ended up seeing 42 rares and 9 mythics within these 36 packs. From a duplication standpoint, 150 of the cards were repeated 266 times, giving this box a duplication rate of 49%. We saw 13 playsets, 90 cards with 3 copies, and 47 cards with 2 copies. Before getting into the value of today's draft booster box, let's first examine the potential value of the cards that we could have obtained. This chart shows all 307 cards that you can pull from the main Wilds of Eldraine set out of a draft booster pack using pre-release non-foil market prices. Currently, the set features 3 cards valued over $10. There are Agatha's Soul Cauldron, currently valued at $14.74, the Moonshaker Cavalry, currently valued at $17.23, and Beseech the Mirror, currently valued at $27.03. The main set also features 3 cards valued between $5 and $10 and 32 cards valued between $1 and $5. The other 269 cards in the set are currently valued less than $1. Currently, the 307 cards have a non-foil market value of $230.75. I'll be tracking the prices of Eldraine daily over the next 3 weeks to see how this set is trending. Things look a lot better in the Enchanting Tales subset, with 21 of the cards being valued over $10. However, keep in mind that 14 of those are going to be the harder to pull anime borderless cards. The best cards that you can pull from the Draft Booster Pack are going to be the Anime Borderless Smothering Tithe, currently valued at $45.41, the Ristic Study at $47.74, and the Doubling Season at $48.78. The set also features 9 cards valued between $5 and $10 and 14 cards valued between $1 and $5. The other 39 cards in the set are currently valued under $1. The total value of all 83 cards in the subset using pre-release non-foil prices comes up to be $587.72. However, keep in mind that there is an Enchanting Tales card in every single pack of Eldraine, draft, set, and collector. This means that there's going to be a ton of these in circulation, and thus we will likely see a huge decline in value over the coming weeks. So, what kind of value did we end up seeing from the main set today? Well, we didn't see any of the 6 cards valued over $5 in non foil. We did, however, see 7 of the main set cards that are valued between $1 and $5. The other 485 non foils from the main set that we saw are currently valued less than $1. From the Enchanting Tales subset, we saw one of the big hitters, the Bitter Blossom, valued at $13.10 in non foil. We also saw one card valued between $5 and $10, and 2 cards valued between $1 and $5. The other 32 non foils from the subset are currently valued less than $1. In the traditional foil space, this draft box really shined. We saw 2 big hits. We saw the foil Beseech the Mirror from the main set, currently valued at $27.79, and a foil anime borderless Grave Pack, currently valued at $34.60. The other 10 foils that we saw are currently valued less than $1. So, how did this box perform? Well, I purchased this box from my local game store for $119.99. The current market price for these boxes as of September 3rd, 2023 is $111.06. The Wilds of Eldraine Draft Booster Box does contain 36 packs, each with 15 cards, allowing you to see 540 cards plus tokens. The 37 Enchanting Tales cards that we pulled have a total pre-release market value of $68.39, with about half of that coming from the Grave Pack. From the main set, the 37 basic lands have a current value of $13.09. The 317 commons came up to be $74.61 in market value. The 111 uncommons that we saw are currently valued at $23.34. The 32 rares have a current market value of $13.44, and the 6 mythics that we pulled are valued at $38.84. Add it all up, and the grand total for this box comes up to be $239.64 in pre-release price card market value. This is a gain of $119.65 over the price I paid, which means that I'm currently seeing a return of 200% of my purchase price in card value. Now, I fully expect all of these numbers to be cut in half within the next 7 days, but even still, with a 50% drop, this would still be a decent box. Now, for those of you interested in cards valued just over $2, the numbers look like this. In total, we saw 9 cards valued over $2 in this box, and they have a current combined value of $94.93, which means that those 9 cards represent 40% of the total box value and 80% of my purchase price. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, as I'll be opening and analyzing more Wilds of Eldraine over the coming weeks. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people, all by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at mtgboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.